Fine. Thanks for having me on. I'm very excited to be here.
Good. Ricky, why don't you tell us about E-Ink?
So E-Ink is a nonprofit. It is an organization that was created to involve people as environmental citizens on their planet. We focus on the idea of wedding science literacy and science understanding of how anything on the planet works with civic engagement. Right now, we've been around for 10 years, and we primarily work with urban children and teens in Boston, Cambridge, and Somerville. Our programs are growing every year, pretty exciting. And we also are getting ready to create a museum at the Navy Yard, Choctaw Navy Yard, to teach all environment science and civics all the time.
So with all these young people, are you doing this in schools or are you doing this one-to-one?
So our reach is pretty broad. We worked with 2,500 kids this last year. Yet we're not interested in one-stop teaching. So we do residencies, but we do a lot of residencies. We have a delightful way of teaching science that's very hands-on, very dynamic. We started out in the after-school sector first, because that allowed us to create our own curricula and experiment and pilot ideas. And then from there, when we built up that part of our effort, we turned to what are other arenas that would allow us to really pack a great punch for our time. And so we have started something called Kids Green Their Schools, which is meant to be a student-driven sustainability effort in the public school system. Last year, we got some delightful support for the last 2 years from NSTAR, and we have taught not energy conservation, we've taught energy as a resource to classes in 9 schools, 3rd, 4th, and 5th grades in elementary school, add 6, 7, 8 when we add the middle schools, and then the students are asked to do conservation in their classes. And we have a whole support system and a motivation system. I'll give you your own Planet Protector tattoo when we leave. And it's started to have effect. As it rolled into play, the schools have averaged a 1,000 kilowatt hour diminution from the same month last year. So when you average it out, they're doing good. They're doing well. But we think we can get more. So we're actually going into new sites and even making the model more intensive.
So Rick, excuse me.